Hi guys, you are watching Aurora's vlog. Today it's Saturday. I am not working today. So I am going to be talking about my 1 year journey of living without gallbladder. So I am going to be talking about what food that triggers, what food I try to avoid, and also I'm going to be talking about how long did the doctor figured out what was my problem initially, and how long did I try to avoid not to have my gallbladder removed, and what supplement that works for me. So if you want to hear more about it, please stick around and support my channel by liking, subscribing. And if you have any questions throughout this review, please leave them down below. And without further ado, let's get this video going. Okay, let's begin with what year did I start having pain on my upper abdominal, right here in between my rib cage, just the center of it. And this started around 2010, 2 years after my sedentary job, where I just sit all day long. I didn't know what my problem was. I kept going to the doctor, and the doctor kept giving me acid reflux prescription. After many visits to the doctor, one doctor actually referred me to a stomach doctor, and that stomach doctor said, okay, let's go check your upper stomach. Let's go ahead and see if you have any problem. So after the upper endoscopy, he did not find anything at all. Instead, prescribing me 8 different kinds of acid reflux prescription, and that helps. So I'm still suffering, and the symptoms is like anything I eat, I get pain and bloat at the same time. Feels like the food just sits there like hours and hours. That's why I'm feeling so bloated, and I don't know what the problem was. I just believe that the doctor said that I have a acid reflux. So I start giving up. I have already spent so much money going to the doctor this time. This is probably between 2010 to 2013. So around 2012, I started try to avoid greasy stuff, eating a lot of vegetables and not eating red meat and any kind. So I started eating just fish, salmon, vegetables, and lots of fruits. And I still feel the same, to be honest. Nothing really works. So then I went back to my regular doctor, and again, he said, go back to your stomach doctor. And I said, I've been going to my stomach doctor and nothing really helps. So I decided to find my own stomach doctor, which is, I found one about 15 miles from me. I found an Indian stomach doctor. He said, have you had a HIDA scan? I said, what is a HIDA scan? And he said, it's checking your gallbladder, how fast is your food go through from your throat to your stomach all the way to whatever. And then I said, no, I've never heard of it. I said, well, let's go check your gallbladder. Took a HIDA scan, and I asked, what is the normal gallbladder number? And then he said around 35 to 75. So anything over 75 and anything under 35, it has to go. I need to refer you to a surgeon. I said, surgeon, why? Why? And he said, we need to have your gallbladder removed. And I was so freaking scared because I have never gone through any surgery. So I was so scared. I decided to start juicing religiously. I was doing it for the whole year, not going to the restaurants, just anything I can do just to avoid to not have a surgery. But guess what? And again, to be honest, no matter how much I tried to eat, what kind of food I eat, no matter how good I was eating a good stuff, nothing really works. Okay, so I started looking for a supplement that helps. So I started taking, guess what? Digestive enzyme. Along with it, started taking probiotic. It seems to work. So I was doing it for the whole year, and guess what? I'm gonna show you what they look like. So this one, I started taking them in 2016. I have digestive enzyme, probiotic, and I'm taking sulfur enzyme since 2016. And to be honest with you, it helps so much, but it's not 100%. Probably only is 50%. So at least I was trying to not go to have my gallbladder removal. So then the problem still continues. At this time in 2018, if I sleep 8 hours, after 4 hours of me sleeping, really sleeping hard, that is when I have to get up because it's a nagging pain right in the middle of my rib cage, sleeping there, laying down and listening to the pain. So the way I resolve the pain, I get up and drink water, and that seems to calm down my gallbladder. So I didn't really believe that I have a dead gallbladder. So that's why I try to save my gallbladder, try to be good about what to eat and what not to eat. So, but the pain continues and the bloated continues. I said, I can't live like this. So back in 2020, in December, I finally decided to, I said, I really got to get going. So I'm always having pain. And so my doctor says, if you are really reluctant, still reluctant to have your gallbladder removal, we need to go ahead and have ultrasound to make sure that your gallbladder is actually dead, or we need to have an MRI and we need to have a X-ray. I did all that, but all of the tests and procedures is pinpoint towards your gallbladder. So I finally decided that I'm going to see a surgeon. So I went to Chandler Medical Hospital in Arizona, which is about 30 to 45 minutes drive from our house. I went there, and then this time I went alone without my husband. So he was very nice. He explained to me how he is going to remove it and nothing to worry about. And then he said, 45 minutes, you're done. I said, okay. He convinced me, so I decided to have it removed. So we made an appointment on January 21, 2021. That was the day of my gallbladder surgery appointment. So I was told that I'm gonna be in there and around 6 o'clock, and by 7:30 to 8 I should be done. And so we went there. 5:45 I went to the surgery room, and by 8 o'clock I was already out. And so my husband drove me home, and all I feel that day is, after leaving the hospital, is pain. Apparently already pumped me with pain pills, so I did not have to take. But they sent me a prescription, probably only 8 pain pills of hydrocodone. And also they told me if I cannot take hydrocodone, I will have to take Tylenol. I went home in so much pain, I can't even talk. My throat hurts because they put something on while you're having your surgery. They put the oxygen through your mouth. So that's why my throat is so dry. And so I went home, slept in the couch. After 3 days, I wasn't able to go to the bathroom. I was not able to urinate. So I feel so bloated. Besides my full keyholes of surgery, there are pain, I'm also very bloated because I wasn't able to fully empty my urine. So I called my doctor, and they told me to go to the emergency room, which I did. I went to Apache Junction, and they drained me, and guess how many urine they have to drain me? It was about 2 liters, because that was 3 days that I did not empty bladder. Luckily, they said that I did not have any infection, but there was a tiny microscopic infection just started, so I had to take antibiotic for 7 days. And so I went back home again, and that was it. And the reason that I was not able to empty my bladder is because of the anesthesia. I was only 95 pounds, and they were giving me an adult dosage, so I was like, my muscles and everything around my lower abdominal is just become lazy, so it does not try to help me empty my bladder. So now I'm already living with no gallbladder this time. Well, the first 7 months, I was doing fine. I was eating burgers, french fries. I have no problem. Anything I ate, rice, I have no problem. Then boom, 7 months later, boom, I have this, what everybody is talking about on Facebook, that they have diarrhea. All of a sudden, whatever they eat goes down right away. And at first I didn't believe that because I did not have any experience, but I did 7 months later. And oh Lord, when you have to go, you have to go. Well, at this time I was working in the office, and guess what? It was so scary when you have that events, because especially the bathroom at the office is like a miles away. I'm exaggerating, but that's what it is. It's just so far away. When you have to go, you gotta run, and everybody's just like, where's Aurora's going? But yeah, it's so embarrassing. So I decided, well, this time I'm already taking this. This is helping me a lot, the digestive enzyme and the probiotic. And in fact, I'm still taking them every day. But what really helps me for having not getting any diarrhea is that Bentel, I believe that dicyclomine. So I asked my doctor to give it to me. So I don't take it every day. I only take it if I go out, because it's very scary when you have to go out and try to find that you have to be near in the bathroom. That's, to be honest, you need to be like, oh my God, I'm going out, I gotta take this. But not anymore, because I'm taking this medicine only when I go out. But when I'm home, I'm actually not worried about it. I'm not taking that medicine. But the food that I try to avoid now is greasy food that really goes straight down. Also, I'm still having pain if I don't watch what I eat. I cannot eat rice. If I do, I will have a pain in my stomach. I don't know what it is. So I can eat maybe very little. And then fruits, I can eat maybe grapes, apples, and I cannot eat pineapple, I found out, because if I eat pineapple, I will have a great diarrhea, painful stomach. Also, I cannot eat before my gallbladder removal. I cannot eat avocado, but now I can. It's like it's opposite. People cannot eat avocado after, or people cannot eat eggs after this gallbladder removal, but now I can eat eggs. I have no problem at all. But they told me to just continue what I'm doing, because so far the first year I'm doing good. A lot of people says that they gained so much weight. I can concur that I was 95 and then I gained actually 205. Never in my life that I reached 105. Right after my gallbladder surgery, I gained 10 pounds, but now I'm back to 98 to 100 pounds. I don't really gain weight, but the problem is the weight that I'm gaining is just around my stomach. Well, I guess it's part of it because you're getting old, you know. Yeah. So then, so that was it. It took me 11 years to finally remove my gallbladder after suffering. That initially I don't know what was my problem was, and it took 6 years for the doctor to diagnose me before they found out that I have a gallbladder problem. And it took me 5 years before I decided I want to remove after I found out that I have a gallbladder problem. So yeah, because I was scared, I don't want to remove my gallbladder, and everybody says in Facebook group that, hey, don't remove your gallbladder, try to save them, eat right. You're right, I try to eat right, but you know, I'm still having problems. So the question is, do I regret it for having a removal? No, I don't, because I am living, enjoying my life now without pain. I do have pain if I don't watch my food. I still do get pain, but it's not as bad as it used to be before the removal. And so yeah, and do I recommend it to people that's scared of having it removed? I'm not gonna give you advice, but to me, because it took me 5 years to decide, it was so worth it, because now that I can just live my life without pain, it was worth it to have that dang, did gallbladder. It was so worth it, you know. And so yeah, and I can eat whatever I want. I still do watch what I eat though, because otherwise I will be in so much pain. I don't have pain like people have a gallbladder attack, because I do not have a initially before the surgery, I do not have stones. It's just my gallbladder is not working anymore. It's just pretty much dead. So I don't have that gallbladder attack. No, I do not have that. It's just that constant bloat and constant nagging pain in my upper abdominal. That was the problem was. Well, then my doctor explained the reason why I'm having that constant pain is because since my gallbladder is not working, anything that I eat is just sitting in my stomach, is not digesting, because my gallbladder is not releasing any more this enzyme, so it does not digest. Therefore, the food sits in your stomach and starts to rot, and then gas starts to build up, then you bloat. That's when you start feeling the pain. So that's what happened. And so when I found out that problem, I started taking digestive enzyme, and it seems to help, but it does not really help all the way through. Maybe it helps 50%, but you're still living with pain. So even now, even after that I do not have any gallbladder, I still take digestive enzyme to help me digest food, especially the sugar that's very rough on your stomach. Rice, if I eat rice, I still take a digestive enzyme, and of course I supplement myself with probiotic, and this is the only one that seems to help me. And yeah, and so that is it for today. If you have any question, please leave them down below. I will always answer people's questions, and I promise I will get back with you. And thank you for watching Aurora's vlog. Please support my channel and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye bye.